On a sunny September afternoon in Lake Zurich, Illinois.
Ugh. I know, Dad.
8-year-old Kyle Roth enjoys one of the final days of summer. A day full of smiles, energy, and Kyle's favorite activity, football.
My favorite part is like running around because it gets you real strong when you tackle people. And the only thing I really hate about football is practice.
He wants to be a wide receiver, I think. And I think that right now, given his physical makeup, that's probably the best position for him.
Kyle often plays catch with his father Dave to sharpen his receiving skills. But this fall, Kyle had to miss several early season games. In August, he developed sores in his mouth and began losing weight. Eventually, he was taken to the emergency room.
The first 4 or 5 days in the hospital, we still hadn't been diagnosed. And they had us almost in a quarantine situation where we, had to come in and wear masks and gowns, and as did everybody that came and went, and it was very scary.
I hated all the shots in the hospital, and when I was there for like the first week, I couldn't take walks around the hospital because I had all this stuff attached to me. I just hated it.
After 5 days without a diagnosis, doctors finally determined that Kyle was suffering from Stevens-Johnson syndrome.
It's a disease that's usually brought on by an allergic reaction to a medication. We just don't know, and that's the scary part of this disease.
It causes massive blisters and sores in the mouth and mucous membrane areas, and you get a real high fever, and what happens is your body tries to fight it off so hard that in turn you're hurting yourself trying to get better.
There is no cure and there is no treatment. That's the bad part, because I can't stand to see them go through that again, especially if it's going to come back worse than it was the first time.
Kyle was released from the hospital. His illness has limited his participation with his youth team.
Ready, set, fight!
But Kyle is about to join a much bigger team, thanks to an organization called Special Spectators.
Special Spectators is a Chicago-based nonprofit organization that creates magical days for seriously ill children and their parents at collegiate sporting events across the country. It helps them feel a little bit more like all the other kids, like a quote-unquote normal child or a healthy child.
From the dining room of his Chicago apartment, Blake Rockwell runs Special Spectators, an organization that partners with over 40 universities and arranges for seriously ill children and their families to attend college football games and interact with players and coaches.
The financial aspect of it can be devastating for families. And for whatever reason, they may not have the financial means, the emotional means to be able to create a day like this for the child. But to be able to do that it means a lot to them as well. Yeah.
I think it's very important for people going through such a tough time to have things that bring light to their lives. And I think that's what Special Spectators tries to do.
Special Spectators partners with several Big Ten schools. And after learning of Kyle's illness, the organization arranged for Kyle and his family to have an all-access experience at a Northwestern University home football game. The first college football game Kyle will see in person.
If we can do one little part to help their life be a little bit better, or to make one night be a very enjoyable night and a lasting memory for not only the young people but also for their families, again, that's what college football is all about.
It was great to be able to tell your little boy something like this after what he's been through, Something like this isn't anything that I could have pulled off on my own, so to have someone step in and provide us with an opportunity like this is pretty special.
On the third Saturday in September, Kyle and his family travel to Evanston to watch Northwestern take on Duke.
I still want a foam finger.
After some souvenir shopping, Kyle gets a special pass to the Wildcat locker room.
Oh my.
Kyle is welcomed to the Wildcat family by punter Mark Eisen.
Kyle. I'm Mark. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
Now you know how to do it. Bring those around underneath and hook them in the front. Bang them.
After trying on a Northwestern helmet and shoulder pads, Kyle collects autographs from other Wildcat players.
Thank you.
Next, Kyle is on hand for Northwestern's Walk With Us, as head coach Pat Fitzgerald leads the Wildcats into the locker room.
What's your name? Hi, nice to meet you. How are you? What's your name? Nice to meet you, Chelsea. Thank you guys for being here today.
Thanks for having us, Coach.
Absolutely.
Flush with an autograph from the head coach.
There you go, bud. Thank you very much. Have fun.
Thanks, Coach.
Kyle and his family get to visit the Wildcat statue inside the stadium and watch warm-ups. After a barbecue dinner, Kyle and his dad get to play a little catch before they take their seats for kickoff.
Yeah.
Once inside, Kyle has a close-up view of all the exciting action as the Wildcats try to rally against Duke. Northwestern would fall short in its comeback bid. But on this night, Kyle is all smiles.